Hi, my name's Diane Miller. You're currently watching the Just Kidding Around show. Thank you so much for joining us. This week we have Mr. Adam Lee on our show. Hi, Adam.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be on. How you doing?
Yes, it's wonderful to have you here.
Thank you.
And actually, I first learned about Adam on another show that was produced by Bob Giles called His Show. And I thought, man, I want to have Adam Lee on my show too. So thank you, Adam, for coming.
Well, thank you for having me on.
Yes.
It's awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and before we get started, can we look in the camera 2, that's Bruce's camera, and say hello to somebody? I'd like to say hi to the children at South Bay Elementary. Hi. And I'm going to say hello to my neighbor, Hunter. Hi, Hunter.
And I would like to say hello to my brand new bulldog puppy, Princess.
Ah, bulldog.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, so is that the opening credits? Is that Princess?
That is Princess.
Oh.
Pretty much life-size almost, too. She has no neck. Her head goes straight to her body. She's kind of a big gal. That's the way I like them, though. And she has the big teeth and a big floppy tongue.
So that, for those of you that are curious at home about what exactly Adam does, you don't stand on corners and make single balloon puppy dogs for people that come up, right?
No, what I'm known for is I like to make people look like them. If I was going to make you, I would make everything, your necklace, your hair, bangs, all that stuff. But now I've been getting into dogs. People have been asking me.
Oh, really?
Because people have the cell phones and they're like, oh, make Roxy for me.
Ah.
And I'm actually really, really liking it. Normally I don't do any of my own family members, but Princess is the new addition. So
well, I like the way you have the tongue and the eyes and the different colors. About how many balloons did it take to make Princess?
She's kind of a big gal. She took about 20 balloons, which is a lot for something that size.
Oh, is that right?
But
well, you've got 5 different colors there? 4.
4 different colors a whole slew of different sizes of balloons and types of balloons, stuff like that. And it actually.
So you don't just work with one type of balloon?
No. There's lots. There's a 260, 2 inches around, 60 inches long, and then if you notice the big muscly bowed legs, they're kind of thinner balloons on part of it. That's a 160.
So all those variety of balloons help you make the sculpture look. I mean, these truly are sculptures. So it helps to make the sculpture look more like the.
Yeah, it helps a picky person like me capture perfection.
You're amazing. How long did it take you to learn how to do this?
I took a 20-minute class, and I've been doing it for 5.5 years.
Oh my goodness!
But I've been entertaining since I was 7, and I'm 21 now. And I've been in art classes my whole life.
Yeah, but these art classes aren't about balloons.
It was, I played with clay and I played with Legos a little bit.
So you think all that work with Legos and clays kind of helped develop this skill?
Yeah, it's, if it was still socially acceptable for a 21-year-old male to play with Legos,
I think
would.
If it were, it is. You could. I know a lot of people play with Legos. So now, is it okay if we talk about this gal over here?
Yeah.
Who is she?
One of my good friends asked me to make her. Normally I don't really do friends or families, but I don't know, it was just kind of, I was bored, and she said she liked red and black, and I've never done a dress like that before, and I think she came out really well.
She's adorable. I love her purse. I love her purse and her high heels.
Yeah.
She's amazing. And so she actually looks like your friend?
Yeah, and if she actually has prosthetic eyelashes on. I get very picky about the women. They have to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
And
she's adorable. And that hair, do you have to twist all those little balloons, or is that some special balloon?
That's the 160s twisted about 1 million times.
Oh, that must take forever to do the hair. So now how many balloons would you guess is in, what's her name?
Her name is Sarah.
Sarah. About how many balloons are in Sarah?
Just in her head alone, that's about 15 balloons, just in the hair. And then there's a couple in the face and stuff like that.
Oh, 15 in just the hair,
just
not counting
the hair.
The face.
Balloon women are accurate to actual women they spend a lot of time on their hair.
I spent a lot of time on their hair.
It has to be perfect.
Wow. And how long did you say it took to make her?
I took a break, but probably somewhere around 4 hours.
4 hours. And how long did it take to make the dog?
She took probably an hour and a half to 2.
Okay. And then how long do they generally last?
Balloons love cold temperatures. A lot of people come to my house and they wonder why I have 2 refrigerators in my room. And they think like, oh, that's awesome. Like you must have a lot of pop and candy in there. No.
But you have balloons.
It's balloons. You open it up and balloons pour out and fall all over the floor. But yeah, I'm kind of a balloon fanatic. So keep them in a cold place and out of like direct sunlight, and it ought to last about a week where I'd be willing to present it.
So now, where do you get the opportunity to practice your art?
When I started, I practiced. Now, I work.
You work or you perform?
Yeah, perform, work. It's pretty much, if I don't book a day off, I don't get a day. But
okay. So what kind of, where do you do your craft? Where?
I work at a church right now. I do minister, stuff like that. And I went to your school, South Bay Elementary.
You do schools, you do assemblies, right? Yay, South Bay.
Yeah, woo!
You did our after-school homework club, and then he did an evening event. We had 200 people show up. That was something.
Yeah, that was. I got a standing ovation when I walked in the room. I was like,
Before
wow,
you even started.
Yeah.
Gosh, you could have left.
And
But,
then,
you know, I don't know if you're allowed to brag, but I would like to brag for you. This book, I don't know how many of you are familiar with it, but it's called Ripley's Believe It or Not. And it comes out every year, at least once annually. And Adam is on page 237. I even know the page number.
Wow, I have a fan.
I can't keep this book in the library. The kids love this. So I want to thank the cameraman, Jim, who's got that picture. I'm going to flip this open if that's all right. And it's marked. Good. So this is Adam. And Adam, why are you in the Ripley's Believe It or Not?
This picture was actually taken on the Fox Studios of The Simpsons right there.
The Simpsons over here?
And it was the 400th episode party.
Right, on this page. I mean, this page. I'm sorry. It was the what episode?
400th episode party of The Simpsons. And Ripley's representative was there, so he was amazed by my
excuse me,
ability to capture The Simpsons. So about a year later, I got to be in the book, and I got to hang out with a lot of the other guys.
And how tall are these Simpson characters that you made?
Marge was the longest or tallest, because of the hair, obviously. She was about 5'5". She's a big gal.
Wow.
And it
so these took a long time to make.
About a day of Simpson minus Maggie, because she's a baby. Maggie only took a couple hours.
Well, I love her shoes. So that's pretty exciting, just that we have someone from Olympia in the Ripley's Believe It or Not. That impresses me. But to think that you're actually on my show, that really gets me excited. So if you have this book, look on page 237, you'll see some of Adam's work. And also, he brought his portfolio. Now, I want you to know that in a little while, you're going to actually do some tying.
Yes.
And he's going to teach me to tie some things. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to teach you how to make flowers, dogs, what do you like?
Whatever you want. But first, I want to do a little bragging. And you say you've only been doing this for 6 years?
Close. It's 5.5, almost 6.
That's
I'm almost
unbelievable,
there.
because this is just part of his portfolio. And if you look at this top picture, I wonder if Jim can get a close-up of that. Am I doing it this way? I'm sorry, I don't know how to hold it. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Is that it? Okay, I think I know that lady. Is that Martha Stewart?
Yes, ma'am.
And how did you get on the Martha Stewart show?
This is never a good way to start a story. When she was in prison.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Poor Martha. Okay, go on.
When she was in prison, everybody was making fun of her, and my family has watched her as long as I could remember. And we've been a fan of her, and so I made a cake. And just as kind of a joke, I put a file in it, just
Out of balloons or real cake?
It was a balloon cake with a balloon file in it, and I tried to send it to the prison. But, I decided to go ahead and call just in case, some sort of, I'd be violating some sort of law.
Yeah.
And they went, oh, you can't send a balloon, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I didn't take no for an answer. I snapped a picture of that and I sent that off to Martha.
Oh, really?
Once again, this doesn't sound good. All the inmates loved me.
Okay.
It was a woman's prison, so I guess it can't be that bad. And one of her executives emailed me and said, you're going to be on the show when it resumes. And
Really? So you didn't get to go to the women's prison then?
No, that would be kind of a dream and a nightmare all in the same.
Well, you would have been really popular. So,
no pun intended.
So were you one of the first people on her show when she resumed filming?
I think she'd been on for about a month.
Wow. And that picture is a balloon of her.
Yeah, it's Balloon Martha, and I got to make her guest that day also, which was, guys shouldn't know this name, Erica Kane.
That's why Erica Kane's there.
AKA Susan Lucci.
Okay, can we look at this picture now below? Now, don't say anything else. You have to be a soap opera fan to recognize this person down below. Not everybody's going to recognize her, but when I was in high school, I saw her get married. She's been married about 16 or 17 times, but that is Erica Kane. So that was also on the Martha Stewart show. Oh, I thought that was a separate event.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. So how did you feel just meeting those two?
It was awesome. I've got to meet a lot of huge celebrities.
Who are some of your favorites?
I'm into sewing and cooking, so my personal favorite star was Martha, but then I also like figure skating, so I got to meet like Scott Hamilton and stuff like that.
Really? Can I, now, don't say anything about this picture. Could you get a picture of this one right here? This is one of my favorite people. I would love to be that close to these two.
Oh, yeah.
Now, don't say anything until they get there. Now, I don't know if our home viewers recognize, but isn't her name Victoria? And I know that's Joel Osteen. And his wife's Victoria.
Osteen.
Yeah. So how did you, what's the deal? You look a lot younger there.
Yeah, what was I? I think I was 17 at the time, and I not very fashionable in that cowboy hat. I can see that right now.
Oh, well, you were in Texas, so that's okay.
Yeah, you kind of have to in Texas.
Yeah.
But he was signing his book, and I drove all the way from Washington, all the way to Costco in some town just to meet him.
Costco, but not in Olympia. You mean Costco in...
Yeah, I think it was in California or
Arizona. You didn't go to Texas then to see him?
No, he actually had all the news media from Texas fly out. It was kind of everybody from Texas was there.
And you made balloons of both Victoria and Joel. Did they like them?
Victoria flipped out. She loved her.
Loved herself? Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Well, we can't see all these people. Is this who I think it is?
I got to meet Matt Groening at the 400th episode.
And that's the creator of the Simpsons.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so oh gosh, I wish we could look at them all, but is there another real quick one we could do? Oh, he did the Oscars.
I got to go to the Oscars.
Is that what this is?
Yes, that is a picture of Ruby Dee. She was nominated for a little cameo in American Gangster.
Ah.
And when you see her, she's, well, I hope that's not Ruby Dee.
That's not that. Who's that? That's not a movie star, but it's cute.
Yeah.
It's this lower one down here on the bottom. Yeah, that
there
one.
We go.
He decorated for the Oscars, for one of the parties. After the Oscars, they have all these parties. And he did the balloon sculptures to decorate.
Yeah, I did 50 balloon people.
Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised I had any hair left from me almost pulling it out.
Oh my God. And they were all different movie stars.
Oh yeah, Will Smith, Tyra Banks.
Oh really? Did you get to meet Will Smith?
He was at another party, but yeah, I got to hang out with a lot of supermodels and stuff, and Will.I.Am. That's kind of younger kids would know who he is.
You didn't, were you on his show?
I got to give Conan O'Brien to Conan O'Brien.
But were you actually on the show?
No, that was when I was in New York to be on the Martha Stewart show, and I've always been a fan.
Of Conan O'Brien?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like animated people.
Yeah, supposedly he's taken over, you know.
Yeah, he has about, I think, 7 more episodes.
And then he takes over.
No, it's actually done now. He's
really?
Yeah. So I don't know when he's gonna be resuming.
I was hoping they'd change their mind on that. I mean, he's taken over the Jay Leno show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever. Okay, so you know what? I could go through this and spend hours talking about it, but we only have 15 minutes left.
Okay.
And there's Christine Gregoire. So could you, I'm sorry, I have to close the book. Oh my goodness, Statue of Liberty. He's just amazing. We have 10 minutes, so do you want to blow something up real quick?
Okay, yeah, let me get into balloon mode here.
You're so fun to talk to. Do you think he'll come back again sometime?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I want to know about this belt. Is it heavy?
It is not heavy, thank goodness, but it supplies all the colors I need.
Okay. And do you do birthday parties?
I do birthday parties, wedding events,
School
everything.
Schools activities,
church activities, all that stuff.
And his email address is adamlee.net,
Yeah,
right?
you can contact me from
Through
adamlee.
that, his website. Yeah, and that website will give you a lot more information and pictures.
Okay, so now it's gonna be getting warm soon, and I like springtime. So let's do some warm colors. I'm gonna teach you kind of like a simple flower to start off with.
Sounds
so
great.
What's your favorite color? Do you like yellows?
I want that green.
You want lime green? Okay.
If I'm making a flower, I want green.
And
Green and yellow.
I like how I say I like warm colors, and then I'm choosing dark winter green. Okay, so there's that, and I'll do a goldenrod. So let me blow these up.
Now, you don't blow these up yourself?
No, I can, but I get about a bubble like that big.
Really?
And that's about all I want to do.
Okay. I'm impressed with how quickly you tie them. Is there a trick to that?
I play a lot of video games on my off time.
So I have to start playing video games? I read, so that isn't going to help me.
I guess flip the pages really quickly.
That'll help me tie knots.
Okay, so what I'm doing...
That's not going to pop.
It will not pop.
All right.
Okay, so what I'm doing is we just tied a big circle out of a 260.
Okay.
And now I'm going to just go ahead and blow this up so it's easier later on.
Now, where do you get these balloons? Are there craft stores in town, or?
There's, you can get them from certain stores. I get all my stuff out of California from an online wholesaler.
Probably have to buy a lot at once, though, huh?
Yeah, I get about 30 pounds of balloons, which...
Not many people would have any. And do you consider yourself the world expert on balloon tying?
What I am is I'm like the young rebel in balloon twisting. I'll challenge anyone. I'm a very competitive person.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're going to find exact center down at the bottom. So if anybody has balloons at their house and they want to do this, you just tie a circle and then get a straight balloon.
Oh! They do pop.
They do pop. An angel just got its wings.
Whoa, those are loud, too. If that sounded loud at home, it was.
That's why I'm really scared to do this on military bases.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys could see it at the house. I'm not a very big guy. I'm like 5'5". So if I get tackled, I'll turn into dust.
Oh.
Okay. So you need to find exact center. So you just kind of push them together.
Okay.
And then if you notice, it kind of points down at the bottom.
All right.
So then you just kind of pinch it with your fingers like that.
Okay.
And then you just twist it. So it should look like a giant mouth. Be like, eat your vegetables for the kids. Do your homework.
Oh, that's cute. Lips. But I even can't do that. I'm sorry.
Okay. There we are.
You make it look so simple.
So what you're going to do now
is
you're going to bring the two ends together, so just like that.
Okay.
So, and then all you have to do is just make a twist.
Now, are these heavier or stronger than regular balloons, so they're not supposed to pop?
What I do is I buy fresh balloons. It's
fresh ones?
Fresh balloons, yes.
Some are old, some are not fresh.
It's like makeup. Like I don't know why guys know about makeup. Shh, I do. It has a shelf life, and that's why I have refrigerators in my room to keep them cool.
Oh, okay. Okay, here, one of those twists again.
So we're gonna do the exact same thing twice. So it pretty much looks like a chain or something like that.
Do you see how old a child could do this?
I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and I taught a 7-year-old how to make a dog.
Okay. Well, maybe I could do a dog. After this, if we have enough time, could I do a dog? If a 7-year-old can do a dog.
Woo! See, and the nice thing about that is you just quick fix. And I'll do this part for you. So what, if anybody is actually wanting to try and do this at the house, you bring the center point in.
Okay. You go ahead and finish that one. I'll learn to make a dog. That'll be easier.
Okay. So, woo!
I'm a little gun shy after that first one popped. You make this look so easy.
Okay. So there's just kind of a simple 4-petaled flower.
Okay.
So now we just grab a balloon and you just twist a little ball. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's get it right there.
I'm not afraid of that. Okay.
So
Do that.
you have a ball.
Got
and
it.
always twist in the same direction.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise it'll and come undone. Okay. Okay, so there's kind of a simple flower, but I like to add leaves.
Your tray comes with sound effects.
Oh, yeah.
How adorable.
And that's just kind of a simple spring flower.
Oh, how adorable. Oh my goodness, we're down to 5 minutes. So can you finish this flower?
Yeah.
How cute
And
is that?
what I'll do next is I'll teach you, I think this is like a 1 or 2 twist balloon.
May I bring this to school?
Yeah, you can, the kids ought to love that at South Bay.
Do you ever make just like bouquets for people or anything like that?
Yes, I actually, Valentine's Day is a very popular day for flowers and lovey-dovey stuff.
What a great birthday, you know?
Oh,
Instead of
yeah.
giving those other balloons that
The big round
heliums, yeah.
ones. Okay, so
A
now we're
bouquet
going to
of
use
balloons.
a different type of balloon. This is called a bee body balloon. It's not any particular size. It's just has a black tip on it. So that is going to be, do you like bees or hummingbirds?
I thought we were making a dog.
This is a 2-twist balloon.
Fine.
So
We only have 3 minutes, so I'm going to say a hummingbird.
hummingbird? Good woman. Bees scare me. Okay, so.
My mother likes hummingbirds, and I'm going to try and talk you out of this so I can bring it to my mother.
Okay.
Just make one. Just show me how.
Okay. So this is really easy.
That'd be good.
So all you do is you blow it up until there's all the way to that black little tip right there. And then you just tie it off. Some people actually have a really hard time tying. And that's actually going to be the hummingbird body. That simple.
Okay.
And now we need wings. So what color would complement the red very well?
Green?
Green? Let's. Do you like the darker green or the lighter
Dark.
green? Dark. You and I think alike. Great minds think alike,
I don't
right?
know, but there's a lot of static electricity in here. Is that ever a problem for you?
It's me. Every time I touch metal, I get shocked.
Okay.
Okay, so you ought to recognize this. I'm just going to make a giant circle again. So, this is going to be a 2-twist balloon.
This is part of that hummingbird, huh? That's
Yep.
big wings for a little hummingbird.
So there are the wings.
Okay.
And that was 1 twist.
Oh, and there's the little body.
And there is the body. So all you got to do is you got to add these 2 together.
Oh.
And then
How adorable.
I'm kind of picky and everything has to be just right.
So you can mold those after they're twisted.
Oh, yes. And then I like to add eyeballs. So.
Oh, you're going to draw those, huh? Because on some of your creations, you actually make eyeballs.
Yeah.
Adam came to my school, and it was amazing. He went around this circle of kids, and they weren't to say, "Can you make?" They were to say, you know, "May I please have a?" And no matter what they said, they could say an eagle, a monster truck, a saxophone. It didn't matter what they said. An elephant. He made it, no matter what it was.
The oddest thing I made that night at South Bay was the volleyball net.
Oh yeah,
Somebody
he made the net. Somebody said, "Well, would you make a volleyball net?" Yes, and then you made the net and everything.
So there's a little hummingbird.
Oh.
I guess it could be drinking nectar or something. So kind of.
Oh, there he is. How cute is that?
Very cute.
I'm collecting this stuff in case I can talk you out of it. You know, I cannot believe this. This is the fastest show I've ever done.
Well, it was fun being here.
Yes, and I want to thank you so much for joining us. Would you come back again sometime?
Yes, ma'am, anytime.
Okay, well, thank you, Adam Lee. And if people have questions, you can contact Adam through his website at adamlee.net. So thank you for joining us. Tune in again sometime. Bye.